Welcome back, Helldivers, to your daily news update. Now, today we have some very interesting information that has come through ever since we found out earlier today that the patrol and spawn rate is going to be reverting back to the old update. I thought this might excite some of the more skilled players in the Helldivers community, and I'm looking forward to seeing the responses in the comment section down below. Something that you guys have been making me laugh at recently is, I know I say Tuesday, right? Whenever it's Tuesday, we know it's a happy Tuesday, but people have started commenting when even any day of the week saying choose Wednesday. Like, what? I just don't, anyway. If you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here, as we smashed the 1,000 like target last video so easily, so I appreciate that. But let's hop into the news. Now, starting off, many people may be wondering this, it's now been fixed. Twinbeard put in the Discord earlier saying, is the daily/personal order bugged? Now, apparently it was, and we got a response an hour later from Twinbeard saying, daily /personal order fixed. Thanks for letting us know so quickly. Communication done right, dang it. You tell us, we tell someone else, working, Joel in this case. Joel then fixes it. We tell you, and then it's win-win for everyone. So, great that that's been sorted so quickly. And if you were wondering earlier today, or if you're still wondering, I'm sure you're not anymore because apparently it's been fixed. That was what was going on earlier today. Anyway, on to the big news for the video. So, obviously, we know that the spawn rates and the spawn rates in the for patrols and stuff is going to be going back to the old update, so it's not going to be complete carnage. But someone said keep those spawn rates for difficulty 10, and I thought this was an interesting response from Twinbeard, because I guess everyone that's like at the difficulty 9 and just like smashing through things, level 100 plus, like I need more, and Twinbeard responded with, I think we might have some things in store for the very skilled or 1337 players who just coast through everything as well. Alas, my lips are sealed. So, as you guys will be able to see, there is a little something going on in the background from Arrowhead where they have something planned for our more skilled players. Now, is that me? Absolutely not. But I will be there one day soon. You guys always laugh at my little level, but we're getting there. But this will be great for some of the players that are excited for more sort of harder challenges, because I have noticed since they said they're going back to the old patrol spawns, I have noticed people saying, I don't like this, I love the intensity, I love all of that stuff, and then maybe there can be a place for you in the harder difficulties very soon. So I'll keep you guys updated on that one as we get more information. Moving on to the next bit of news, it's on the Sony stuff. I'm kind of a bit bored of talking about it, but the reason I want to is because we're missing our other Helldivers brothers, right? And brothers and sisters. And I feel like it's like something I do want to keep covering whenever there's something talked about, because there's so many other players out there that want to know what's going on with these other regions. And so Twinbeard, so someone said, assuming there's nothing on what's going on with Sony, and Twinbeard just said nope. But I hope and I think we'll have more info fairly soon. Nothing new for now though. So that's all I can update you guys on at this moment in time. It's still quiet on the Sony front. I know some players are worried that Sony are going to try and sort of keep this one quiet and hope people forget. After we won the first battle with the account linking, but I hope Arrowhead are doing the right thing, pushing this. I'm sure they are, to get this resolved. Because Sony, just as I've said many times, just give us our game back that we know and love, and give it back to the players that can't play. And then finally, we have something which I think's interesting. So this person was kind of a bit like, the patch announcement recently implies Arrowhead legitimately doesn't test anything when they release it. And Twinbeard came back to say there's more testing and not enough testing. We've been under a lot of pressure ever since the launch. And the same with updates, because there's been many updates and maybe too many updates, and we need to slow things down a bit so as to avoid simple mistakes and burnout. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and thanks for your input. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at the moment. You know, Helldivers, I did talk about this in my other video. I said that, like, with the when you've got all of these studios, right, that's like these AAA studios that are releasing games, they're working on the games, and sure, the team works hard on them, but then they release it and they don't do very well. We've got indie developers and indie studios right now working on the stuff that we've kind of always wanted, and Helldivers was one of those gems that came out of nowhere, which we all loved and supported. Now, Arrowhead, being a smaller company, an indie studio, they did not expect, they've said this many times, the game to be that popular. It's still, I know the player count has dropped down to 100,000 on PC per day, but think about 100,000 players. That is still beyond Arrowhead's wildest dreams. I feel like they said they only were going to expect like in the tens of thousands of players, and they at the height of the launch they had over 400,000 players. And then do you remember when they had to push the server limit up because there was too many players? Just imagine that as an indie studio. Now, I'm not saying everything Arrowhead does is the best thing. They've made mistakes, and I'm not going to completely just you just love them up so much to just because I'm a content creator that makes Helldivers. I agree, they've made many mistakes, but I still feel like you make those mistakes when you're learning. And like I said, Arrowhead, if a year down the line they're still making the same mistakes, then maybe that's when we could be pushing up the heat a little bit too much. But the fact that the game was only launched in February shows just how, I mean, I can't even imagine it. I've never created a game, right? But it must be crazy. I just want us as a community, 100%, when the Sony stuff happens, we have to stand up against Sony. We didn't have to stand up against Arrowhead. We gave Arrowhead the feedback that we hated this whole Sony scenario and things like that. 100% we got to come together as a community and fight against. But just kind of maybe throw a little bit less hate towards them. Just give them good constructive feedback, because if we do that, that's when we're going to get the updates we want faster and at an easier way, because they will just ignore any hate that comes their way. You know, just anything that it just doesn't help. Hate just doesn't help. But that's pretty much all I have to say on that matter. And that is going to be the end of the video now. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I hope you had a great Choose Wednesday. But I love you all so much. Like, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, the support on the Helldivers videos has just been out of this world, and I look forward to creating you guys all different types of content over the next year. It's been a really fun 2024 for me. If you guys didn't know, I had been creating ARC videos for 8 years, and this year of 2024 was the first year I decided, right, Dom, it's time to make some changes, and it's time to start covering the games you enjoy more. And I do still love ARC. I've mentioned this many times, but I love Helldivers. There's many games I can't wait to cover, and I want this to be a channel that you guys can come to always for your favorite games, and I appreciate the support so much. I'll catch you guys in my next video.